So, Heidi ho, duties, dudes and duties. We are here with the video of the most asked question: how to hacking Pine Gap, Pine Gap, Pine Gap. Yeah. Here is the big question: who is corrupted, right? Who is corrupted? Is Pine Gap corrupted? Is Pine Gap the most secure facility on this planet for cyber defense? Is it just the cyber defense of Australia, or is it from for USA, or it is a globally facility for cyber defense? Why I fucking get hacked all days? Is this serious? Why hacking Pine Gap? So is Pine Gap really the facility first know when somewhere is get a big crime or something? I have no fucking idea, but interesting this time is definitely the financial industry like BlackRock and all that guys. All that guys. You know what I mean? All that guys. Or Hannibal Lecter. You know what I mean? Yeah. What? I just look my coffee. Yeah. What? So, how to hack Pine Gap? Who is interested in hacking Pine Gap? Who can make a lot of money with hacking Pine Gap? Google, right? Google is one of these guys can make a fucking lot of money when hacking Pine Gap because Pine Gap give probably the insurance for true or false. Everybody wanna hack Pine Gap because changing the insurance for true or false. So we have here a person inside of that gamble. And the name of that person is Melissa Caddick. Yeah. One person in this gamble's name is Melissa Caddick, but I think she's in that game not because she only interested in that kind of hack, because she is doing a lot of financial bullshit. Or she is simply a special agent. Yeah, we don't know about it. Yeah, Melissa Caddick get lost, some 2020 in Sydney, and she never get found again, right? And I found her in Switzerland in the church. She was judge. And she gave me a tax pay for 20,000. And I think, so what the fuck? What the fuck? 20,000 for what? Because I doing up my mouth? Because I don't give a shut up? Because I don't give a fuck about? That cannot be serious. Holy shit. What's going on here? So I see this TV scene today about Melissa Caddick. So a millionaire woman get lost. And then the other guy, wait, we take a photo here from this guy here. Yeah, wait. This guy here, right? Bruce Gleason. This guy here, we see here, exactly a guy like this was the other lawyer. So the woman get. So I was in defense and she was attacked. The prosecutor was attacked. It was a prosecutor. She's attacked me, and I was in defense. So I have a defense lawyer, and she has her lawyer, and her lawyer looks exactly like this guy here. Yeah, he looks really like this guy here. So we have probably multiple guys looks like this, but what we probably not have so multiple times is that the judge looks like Melissa Caddick. So Melissa Caddick was to this time working without permission in Sydney as a financial blah blah blah. So she have not the right to doing this, and she fake a lot of documents. So she stole it a lot of people's about millions, and she have a really really rich lifestyle with all that stuff women's like to have new Gucci and Prada and blah 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 and Coutier blah 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 for what the fuck ever. And she looks really like her, but with some lower weight, a much lower weight. But in the highest is absolutely her, and in the face sometimes it's absolutely her, but she's much get smaller. Oh, let's say that she have a lot of stress in the last 5 years. And yeah, how we come to this idea to hack PineGape? So to first take this term, how to hack PineGape, we have to know exactly what PineGape really do, what is secret, and what we know about. And I simply just can say I don't know anything about, only that they give a brutally interlace and not fix your cyber attack troubles. You have to self fix your cyber attack troubles. This is exactly what Swisscom also say about in the contract. You have to self look for your security, what is a little bit drastic. So why not she's make deals with Swisscom? Why she's not dealing with cyber defense? Why she's not dealing with no cyber defense? Why we have Credit Suisse in Swiss get totally bankrupt, and why I'm false with that information that she was the judge on my that she's judging me to that I have paid 20,000 for don't give a fuck about, right? So I feel really intelligent. I feel myself really proud of it to write this guys there before I get into that justice process in Obergericht. I feel really proud about it that I say I can sleep really well when CIA take those guys into a bunker. Yeah, this will be the moment where I can sleep really well because I see all over these 2 years the holy process. It was just what it was, what I can talk about. It was a mess from my perspective. It was just a mess. So I give me a week, you know, for that what I have done. I give me a week. And as I was in Zurich, the police catch me here at home and bring me to Zurich, what is in first case illegal. They have to bring me in to Aarau, and then from Aarau to maybe the JVA Lenzburg, but they take me simply from here with all my computer stuff to Zurich. This is a different country place in Switzerland. This is not in first case not legal. It's more like a I don't know. So they're not called Aarau police about the fact situation. They did not do it. They take me directly to Zurich, and I give him for that what I'm doing highest a week, a highest week. It's getting 3 months and then a process of over 2 years. I see my computer over 2 years, not all my hardies from 2000. My first hardy, I don't know, this was, I have my first computer, really my first computer, something from 2007 or something, 2008. There was also computer before, but I cannot remember because this was so old computer. This was so old. I cannot remind into the first times of reason. So I have forget anything about computer at this time. It was a so old finished computer. I cannot remember back between 2006 because I have neuroleptica, and this kills anything in your mind. Anything. Your mind gets killed, and then you have a lot of troubles to remind back what has happened in all that time. This is the reason why you probably better not take neurolepticas like Ciprexa. Ciprexa is not good for your time knowledge because it's kill a lot. It's kill simply stuff out of your mind, and you need 10 years to reconfigure anything, and you have again and again reconfigure what it's happened, and if you have it, they say you talk bullshit. That's a really, really good choice for them to give their own theories on first place. And yeah. Anyway, so this Judge Melissa Caddick was here, and she said to me in the end of a process, you and your cat will not have a good future. Okay. That is normally not normally for a judge to talk that stuff. I think she say that because I say to her, I gonna go to well sleep if you are guys in a bunker of the CIA. So this was what I think about first. Then after the process is happened, I go to the police and say, she said that I will have with my cat not a good future. Is this not a crime, an unlawful spoken? And he said, so there is a. I asked the police. It is üble Nachrede, bad language. In Moment. Defamation. 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 And he said, let it be. He simply said, let it be. It's don't think about, forget it. And I think, so okay. He don't realize that this is probably exactly that woman from Sydney, right? If he give a fuck about and says, so what, she say that? Serious? This is really strange, because that's not the normal language of a justice to give in the end of the process this ass kick. That's really strange. So if you react in this case, maybe they found her not because talk with her and later think, oh, holy shit, it is Melissa Caddick. But now I have no idea. So this is the situation. So why hacking Pinegape? Simply for gambling. Money fraud. That's simply white collar crime. This is white collar crime pure. Probably hacking Pinegape is the first interest of white collar crime. I think this is called so, white collar crime. I have to translate it. White collar crime. Yeah, white collar crime. This is because so the banks like Credit Suisse or other can pay Google or Yahoo or other providers to give a false response to the server of the licensing system. This is mean if Google stopping, right? If Google stopping a signal in a time code, blah 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 blah, right? Then it's need more time as when it's work normally, or some signals are totally get lost inside. So they can, with a little bit IT and so on, banks or other can make false transaction, and PyGamp don't know about it. You, as a victim of the operations, what they did, you are in a totally horror, right? They switch there sometimes and there sometimes. So the one say you on the phone from the bank say, no, you cannot go down to fix your credit card to 3,000. You can only make 5,000 or 10,000. And then a half year later, 5 months later, you call again. And then she said, we can do anything. You can have 3,500 for your card as maximum. What has happened? So PineGap will never reach that information. You can be the first, give a sign for a victim, and they send the other victim just to undergrave you for all the process interests, that they never come to the real victims of that system. This is meaning. What I'm talking about is meaning. Especially, what I'm talking about is the following. This gets a little bit difficult. It's need a little bit time. I'm sorry for that. Here maybe. Maybe here. Oh, here it is. So we take this one here, right? So this one here, right? So this is the SMI from 2011, yeah, here. And this is the date, 23/7/2011, 0008. And this was the last point, the really last downfall of the SMI since 2011. He get up permanently. He get up and higher and didn't stop. Right here in 2000 he is up and then he falls down and then he goes up and then he falls down, and since there he get permanently up. And you did this QR code to this date. I did this QR code to this date. You can see it here. And we can see also the date here. This is a copy of the creation date, but I have no more. The original date I cannot remind back in the real date, so we have that here. This is simply 19.8 and here 23/7/2011. And then the SMI never stops. And they want to keep it, this information from PineGap. Totally, right? This is not the information PineGap have to have. That's not the information for PineGap. Because if they know that, what can happen? They can criticize Switzerland for all their hacks, what they're doing. They can criticize Switzerland for hacking their own users, give them stolen their private IP and IDs, and make white collar crime with them, and they lost everything, but they are in real the masters, the global masters. So this is all what they never like to have to become probably information for PineGap. And so it comes that this kind of information transaction get totally kept away from the official true. And this is also ending in end effects of the fall of the Credit Suisse. This is what it's happened. So how to do this? Yeah, this question I cannot say about because I'm not an IT specialist. I just find out that the Google videos give a false time information, and the false time information is multiple hours. Yeah, these are multiple hours between the real date and the false date. This means if some file are interesting, they have a false true information about the file date creation. What is mean that when you are put a first file in a video on Google, the date will be so false, that the other can copy your file, put the real date with the PineGape date server, and then you are the guy stole it your own file. This is what I'm talking about. So they doing this. They probably need Google for this failed transaction, but they never will talk about because it is corruption. So, and who I have found? Melissa Caddick. Yeah. In what operation? For me, absolutely nonsense. I just pay also again 20,000 for don't give a fuck about. For not don't give a fuck about. Right. So it's difficult to believe for me that she is a professional secret agent. She is a criminal, from my perspective. She's a criminal. She have to tell her full story with any detail that I believe that she is not a criminal. Thanks for watching.